everyone, welcome to Arpita Sharma classes. So as we were moving forward in the Union Executive topic, we have covered Prime Minister, Council of Ministers, we have covered the Attorney General of India. Now we are going to cover the Articles 52 to 62, which deals with the President of India. As I told you, the Union Executive, what articles are covered by the entire Union Executive? It is 52 to 78. These are the articles which cover the entire Union Executive topic. Okay, 52 to 78. And President is covered from Article 52 to 62. जो आपके पहले 10 आर्टिकल्स हैं एक यूनियन एग्जीक्यूटिव के, वो सोली प्रेसिडेंट की बात करते हैं. सो हु इज एक्चुअली अ प्रेसिडेंट? President, as I told you, in the previous lectures also, is the first citizen of India. भारत के पहले नागरिक माने जाते हैं president. And as the first citizen of India, he is also the symbol of solidarity, unity and integrity. He brings unity. Okay, he brings integrity, a kind of sophistication and solidarity in the nation. तो हमारे एक नेशन में प्रेसिडेंट जो हैं वो यूनिटी, एकता के प्रतीक माने जाते हैं, सॉलिडारिटी के प्रतीक माने जाते हैं. नाउ व्हाट इज सॉलिडारिटी? सॉलिडारिटी मींस अग्रीमेंट ऑफ फीलिंग्स और एक्शंस in a nation. When the actions of the people or the feelings of the nation, they are in agreement, then we say that the nation is in solidarity. In a nation where the states are not divided, the nation is whole, there is no division. That means the nation follows integrity. Nation has the characteristics of being an integral part of the world, right? So that is solidarity, unity and integrity. Unity means when everyone is together. Okay, there is togetherness. That is unity. So you should know the meaning of these terms for your answer writing. All right. And the president is also considered as the head of the state, and he's a part of union executive. President जो है हमारे, ये union executive का ही part है. He's a part of union executive, just like the Attorney General of India, just like the Vice President, just like the Council of Ministers and Prime Minister. Okay. Now the other point is how the President is elected. He is the first citizen of India. That means it's a very important position. So how a President is elected? First important point that you should remember is that there is no direct election. There is no direct election for the Indian President. And if there is no direct election, that means indirectly he is elected. So for that there is, write it down, an electoral college which elects him. एक electoral college है जो कि तैयार किया जाता है और प्रेसिडेंट को इलेक्ट करने में हेल्प करता है. ठीक है, पॉइंट क्लियर हुआ है यहाँ तक? एंड दिस इलेक्टोरल कॉलेज इज ऑल्सो रिस्पॉन्सिबल, राइट इट डाउन, दिस कॉलेज इज ऑल्सो रिस्पॉन्सिबल फॉर presidents elections, and it is comprised of the elected members of Lok Sabha, of Rajya Sabha, of the legislative assemblies of states. Okay, and यहाँ पर लिख लीजिए legislative assemblies of union territories. कौन सी union territories? Delhi and Puducherry. Okay, now here there is no role, write it down, there is no role of legislative councils. Okay, तो यहाँ पर this electoral college, it is made up of the elected members, not nominated, elected members of Lok Sabha, Rajya Sabha, legislative assemblies of states, legislative assemblies of union territories of Delhi and Puducherry. And here there is no role of legislative councils. Underline this and please remember it for your preliminary examination. Okay. Now how do we calculate the value of votes of an MLA, member of legislative assembly? Here legislative assembly members, when they vote for the president, how do we calculate the value of their vote? So the answer is very easy, and this question came in pre-2017. Okay, so that is why it's really important to study it properly. So the value of the vote is total population of the state, उस particular state की जो जितनी जनसंख्या है total वो, divided by total number of elected members in state legislative assemblies. पूरे जो स्टेट लेजिस्लेटिव असेंबलीज में इलेक्टेड मेंबर्स है ना टोटल, उनका नंबर, ठीक है, into 1 divided by 1000. This is how you calculate the value of votes of an MLA. First, स्टेट का पूरा पॉपुलेशन डिवाइडेड बाय जितने भी उस स्टेट में लेजिस्लेटिव असेंबली में या स्टेट लेजिस्लेटिव असेंबली में जो इलेक्टेड मेंबर्स हैं, याद रखना द वर्ड इलेक्टेड, ओके, इनटू 1 डिवाइडेड बाय 1000. दैट इज हाउ यू गेट द वैल्यू ऑफ द वोट ऑफ एन MLA, member of legislative assembly. Okay. Now the next question is that how do you calculate the value of the votes of an MP, member of parliament के जो votes हैं उनकी value कैसे आप calculate करते हो, ठीक है. So here we will divide total value of votes of all MLAs, ठीक है, of all states. यहाँ पर हमने जो MLAs की वोट की वैल्यू निकाली थी एक स्टेट से, सभी स्टेट से MLAs की वोट्स की वैल्यू हम ले लेंगे, डिवाइडेड बाय टोटल नंबर ऑफ इलेक्टेड मेंबर्स ऑफ पार्लियामेंट. पार्लियामेंट के जो इलेक्टेड मेंबर्स हैं टोटल, नॉट नॉमिनेटेड, इलेक्टेड, दैट वी विल put in the denominator, and that is how you will get the value of vote of an MP. So how did you derive the value of vote of an MLA? First, total number of population of states, ठीक है, divided by total number of elected members of that particular legislative assembly of state into 1 by 1000. And how do we derive the value of vote of an MP? Total value of votes of all the MLAs. यहाँ से जो आपने एक स्टेट के MLA की वोट की वैल्यू निकाली थी ना, अब सभी स्टेट्स की जो MLAs की वोट की वैल्यू है वो डिवाइडेड बाय टोटल नंबर ऑफ इलेक्टेड मेंबर्स ऑफ द पार्लियामेंट, ठीक है. सो दैट इज हाउ यू गेट द वैल्यू ऑफ द वोट ऑफ एन MP. इजी था, ठीक है. Before we move forward, here's a small announcement for all of you. Tomorrow is 23rd December 2021, and from tomorrow there will be a hike in the price of the Unacademy Plus courses. Unacademy provides UPSC CSE preparation batches for all of you, wherein we have not just subject experts but also bureaucrats, ex-bureaucrats who are taking lectures on for your UPSC CSE preparation. तो यहाँ पर ex bureaucrats भी हैं जो कि UPSC CSE की preparation आपको करवाते हैं, ठीक है, सिर्फ subject experts नहीं है. तो यहाँ आप देखोगे जी राजपूत sir, he was in the IPS, that is the Indian Police Service, and he is providing lectures on public administrations, Indian polity, etc. He has the experience in that field. So they also teach based on their own personal experience. We have Anuj Garg sir जिनका 13 साल से ऊपर का रिकॉर्ड है हिस्ट्री पढ़ाने का, and he is the best when it comes to Hindi medium students. Mrinal Patel sir economics expert है, you all know him. Then we have Sudarshan Gujar sir for Hindi medium students, he is the geography expert. We have English batches also, यहाँ पर हमारे पास English batches भी है, Hindi batches भी हैं separately. So language is no barrier over here. According to your language preference you can choose the batch. So if you subscribe to Unacademy Plus before tomorrow, that is 23rd December, अगर आज कर लेते हो, ले लेते हो subscription, you will get 3 months extension for free. यानी कि आप एक साल का, if you are taking a 1 year subscription today, you will get 3 months extension free of cost of Unacademy Plus batches. So you can revise, solve your doubts, ठीक है, you can make the most of this platform. Alright, and another point is that you can use code ARPITA10 so that you can get 10% discount on your Plus subscription. There is no gap in between ARPITA10, and new batches are starting from today itself. आज से ना नए batches start हो रहे हैं 22 December से. We are also starting optionals. We have launched new optionals for all of you. So make sure that you take your subscription before 23rd December so that you can save yourself from the price hike. The links are given below. You can, there is no pressure. आप जाकर click on the link, go through yourself what are the batches that they are offering, what is the, take the demo lectures also, ठीक है, जो free आपके special classes होती है उसका demo lecture भी ले लो एक दो teachers का, and then make your informed decision. Okay, now let us understand who does not take part in the election of the president. I told you the elected members are taking part, not the nominated members. So in the election of president, the nominated members of Union Territory of Delhi and Puducherry, they do not take part. The nominated members of Lok Sabha, which are 2, and nominated members of Rajya Sabha, which are 12, they do not take part in the election of president. Nominated members of legislative councils in a bicameral legislature, they also do not take part. See, not just a nominated. In the case of legislative councils, even the elected members will not take part. They will not take part. Okay, so legislative council has no role, ठीक है, in the election of the president. And the nominated members of state legislative assemblies, only the elected members of SLA will take part. So okay, this list you have to remember. And the term of the office of president, यानी कि कितने समय तक वो रूल करते हैं. Once president is elected, he holds the office for 5 years. एक बार इलेक्शन हो जाए प्रेसिडेंट का, फिर वो 5 साल तक ऑफिस में रहते हैं. He sits in the office even after the completion of 5 years if there is no new election that is taking place. मान लो न्यू प्रेसिडेंट अभी तक इलेक्ट नहीं हुआ है, तो तब भी 5 साल के टर्म के बाद भी प्रेसिडेंट ऑफिस में रहेंगे. So he will wait for the new election of the fresh election of the president, and till then he will stay in the office. And he can also be re-elected. President जो है वापस re-elect हो सकते हैं. There is no gap or no limit or no cap on re-election. री-इलेक्शन के ऊपर कोई कैप नहीं होता कि कितनी बार री-इलेक्ट हो सकते हैं. ऐसा कोई लिमिट नहीं है, कोई कैप नहीं है. ओके, पॉइंट क्लियर? So now there is a very important principle that is used in the election of president. What is that principle? That principle is, write it down, proportional. I gave you the formula also now. So that is known as proportional representation. ठीक है, with means of single transferable vote. With means of single transferable vote. This is the principle that is used while president is elected. And the election process, ये जो election process होता है president का, it takes place in a secret, write it down, secret ballot system of voting. Okay? जब तक complete नहीं हो जाता तब तक किसी के वोट किसी को दिखेंगे नहीं. ठीक है? And then there is a quota also, write it down. There is a quota of votes. यहाँ पर O आएगा, quota of votes in president's election. And what is, how that quota is calculated? Electoral quota कैसे calculate किया जाता है? So this electoral quota is equal to total number of valid votes polled, okay, जो total valid votes दिए गए हैं, divided by 1 plus 1, that 1 plus 1, ठीक है, that is 2, okay, plus 1. This is the quota, that is the electoral quota जो कि वोट करते हैं. ठीक है, इतने members होने चाहिए. ठीक है, यहाँ तक पॉइंट क्लियर हो गया. एंड इफ देयर इज एनी डिस्प्यूट रिलेटेड टू द इलेक्शन ऑफ प्रेसिडेंट, देन दैट डिस्प्यूट विल बी टेकन अप बाय सुप्रीम कोर्ट, एंड सुप्रीम कोर्ट्स डिसीजन विल बी फाइनल. अगर मान लीजिए कोई डिस्प्यूट, कोई लड़ाई झगड़ा हो जाता है इलेक्शन को लेकर प्रेसिडेंट के, तो वो सॉल्व कौन करेगा? सुप्रीम कोर्ट करेगा. और सुप्रीम कोर्ट का जो डिसीजन होगा, जो फाइनल जजमेंट होगा, वो फाइनल होगा, वो बाइंडिंग होगा. ठीक है, यहाँ तक पॉइंट क्लियर हो गया. तो ये हो गया आपका टॉपिक प्रेसिडेंट के बारे में. ठीक है, ये हमने इंपॉर्टेंट पॉइंट्स पढ़ लिए प्रेसिडेंट के बारे में. नाउ देयर इज अनदर इंपॉर्टेंट पॉइंट. ठीक है, नाउ देयर आर फ्यू कंडीशंस फॉर द कैंडिडेट हु इज रनिंग फॉर द प्रेसिडेंट्स इलेक्शंस. प्रेसिडेंट की पोजीशन के लिए जो कैंडिडेट खड़ा है, उसके लिए उसको कुछ कंडीशंस फॉलो करने होंगे. व्हाट आर दोस कंडीशंस? सो फर्स्ट कंडीशन इज दैट ही कैन नॉट बी अ मेंबर ऑफ लोकसभा एंड राज्यसभा. Even if he is the member of either of the house, he should vacate the seat on his first day as president in the office. तो वो लोकसभा और राज्यसभा का मेंबर नहीं होना चाहिए. मान लीजिए मेंबर है भी, तो जब पहले दिन अपने कार्यभार संभालेगा ना प्रेसिडेंट के तौर पे, उस दिन उसको लोकसभा या राज्यसभा जिसकी भी सीट उसके पास है उसे छोड़ना होगा, त्यागना होगा. Secondly, he will not hold any office of profit. Now remember this, for prelims, office of profit definition is not mentioned in the constitution. Okay. Now he cannot be arrested or imprisoned. ठीक है, and he will be given Rashtrapati Bhavan to live, where he will not have to pay any rent. Parliament will decide his emoluments and the allowances and privileges, but Parliament cannot diminish or reduce his allowances during his term of office. Okay, he will be given protection from any kind of criminal proceedings, even if it is his personal acts, for his personal acts. And remember that proceedings can only be initiated for his personal acts, that too after giving 2 months of prior notice. अगर उसने कुछ ऐसा पर्सनल एक्ट किया है जिसके अगेंस्ट अरेस्ट या इम्प्रिजनमेंट होना है, या प्रोसीडिंग होनी है, सिविल प्रोसीडिंग होनी है, तो उस केस में ओनली सिविल प्रोसीडिंग्स, राइट इट डाउन, ओनली सिविल प्रोसीडिंग्स कैन टेक प्लेस अगेंस्ट हिम, नॉट क्रिमिनल, सिविल प्रोसीडिंग्स. Okay, that too once he has been given 2 months प्रायर नोटिस, 2 महीने का प्रायर नोटिस उनको देना पड़ेगा कि भाई आपके खिलाफ हम ये सिविल प्रोसीडिंग कैरी आउट करने वाले हैं, ठीक है। तो उसके बाद ही ये सिविल प्रोसीडिंग्स कैरी आउट की जा सकती हैं, ठीक है। एंड he can be impeached only if he has violated the constitution. अगर कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन का किसी तरीके से वायोलेशन किया है उन्होंने, तभी उनको इम्पीच किया जा सकता है, यानी कि उनके पद से उन्हें निकाला जा सकता है। he can be impeached or removed from his position if he has violated the constitution. And Indian constitution contains no definition of violation of constitution, ठीक है। so we will assume that violation means when you are disturbing the basic principles of the constitution. all right, यहाँ तक पॉइंट क्लियर हो गया आप लोगों को। तो ये रहा आपके आज प्रेसिडेंट का टॉपिक। वैसे मैंने प्रेसिडेंट के पार्ट्स एंड एवरीथिंग आई हैव डिस्कस्ड इन अ सेपरेट लेक्चर, आई विल बी पोस्टिंग दैट ऑन माय टेलीग्राम चैनल, बट दिस वाज द ब्रीफ दैट यू शुड रिमेंबर फॉर योर प्रिलिमिनरी एग्जामिनेशन। ओके,